Good day, friends. It is me, HLModTech, and I am back with another awesome Tinkercad tutorial, so let's get cracking. Friends, a user reached out asking how to draw a swirl last week. There is not really an easy way to draw in Tinkercad, but I did come up with a way. Let me show you the steps. So let's first rename this so we can find it later. That is the swirl. Now in Tinkercad, you can scribble. But as you can see, it is scribbly. It is hard to do anything perfect in here. It is a ton of fun. When you bring it out, you can stretch it, squish it, and have a blast. But it just does not do that swirl that the user wanted. Now what you can do is launch a new tab and either find a program to draw a swirl or look for a swirl image that you like. I like this one right here. So you can right click and try and save the image, or you can screenshot it. Now when I did right click save image, this is an SVG, which is pretty magical. We're going to use that, but I'm also going to find another one that is not an SVG. Let's check out this page. Notice this user does not want you to use it. It's got little markings that'll cause a problem. I'm going to click over here and switch to images and see if I can find one. And I'm going to just use this one right here and screen cap it. Of course, after you capture it, you need to save it. And I saved mine into my downloads folder. At that point, we need to find the website picsvg.com. Once you arrive, it asks you to upload your picture. I'm going to try and just upload this as it is. When it opens, check it out. It takes that design and it turns it into an SVG. You've got 7 different samples to pick from. Find the one that you think is closest to what you want. That is not what I want. Let's check internal. Ooh, I like that one a lot. The only problem is I've got my little hand from the original screenshot in there. The nice thing about my screenshot tool, which is Snagit, is I can click on that hand and I can delete it and I can save it again. So I have changed the name. I'm going to hit save. Let's go back here and upload the new one. Notice I put a 2 after it. And let's go through those choices again. I'm going to try that internal. That is exactly what I want. And I'm going to download that SVG file. I'm going to keep the goofy name and save it just like that. So back in Tinkercad, I'm going to click on the home view. There is my initial spiral. I'm going to move it to the side. Friends, let's bring in all our other options. We're going to do import. We're going to choose file. This is that one I just made, and that is the one that was an SVG. So I'm going to click open, and when it comes in, I want to choose art. Notice it says it's 288 millimeters. I'm going to make it 50 and press enter and import. And after a moment, there is our fantastic little design. You can change it to whatever height you want. You can, of course, pick an awesome color. I'll go over here to the presets and give it a funky little pink. If you hold down shift, it'll scale the same amount in every direction. You can also make it wacky by squishing it however you want. I'm going to undo that with a Control Z, and I also want to show you the fills. If you go to outer line, I don't know if you'll like this, but it is pretty funky. Currently, we could change these to a smaller line width. Let's say we made that 1 and press enter. You do need to wait for it to actually catch up. That's a little more fancy, and then you might want to bump the quality all up so it turns a little more smooth and fancy. And then you can also adjust the corners. Right now they're sharp. Let's see what happens if we make those round. You can see that's a little bit cooler. And we could also make them flat. It takes a moment for it to happen, but you can see you've got all sorts of options. Sometimes you can also choose silhouette. That does not work with this one, and I'm going to go back to default, which I thought was pretty darn cool. So let's bring in the other one, friends. Once again, it is import, choose file. This one was an SVG online, so we can just click it and do open. It is larger than the world can handle. That's not a problem. We're going to hit art. And we're going to make this 50, just like the other one. Press enter to scale it and import it. After just a moment, bingo, we've got another fun swirl to play with. Notice this one also has the outer line and inner line. If we do outer line with this one, make it size 1, it actually has that cool internal ring all the way around. You could probably make some fun stuff with that and even find a fun use for that in SimLab. Friends, I do want to give you one more option. I'm going to hit home again. This time we're going to use search. And if we type helix, it gives us this cool little helix right here. When you bring it in, notice it's kind of a swirl, but it's vertical. If you take its separation down to 0, you have actually got a bit of a swirl. You can play with the rest of these numbers. Say you make the top radius 1. Let's see if that gives it a little more gap. Of course, you can do shift spread to get it spread out. You can do more rindings, 4, and press enter. I would have to go down here to the sketch diameter and make that thinner, so that way there'd be a gap again. But by playing with these numbers, you can make some pretty fancy spirals. Friends, I also want to show you this. Kind of fun. If you squeeze these in and adjust these handles, you can make it turn into really funky shapes. Check out that with the fancy curve there. And then if you go back to your separation, you can almost instantly make a pretty fancy Christmas tree. How cool is that? As you can see, friends, there are lots of other things to play with. Whenever you do play with these, make sure you check out the parameters. They are often extremely awesome. I do also want to show you at the end, when you finish, you can always change your background to something cool. I'm going to go with a light purple, and then I'm also going to shut off the grid so it looks a little more cool. Friends, whenever you're finished, you can of course move back to the Tinkercad desktop, and then you can click on your design's properties and you can give it a name. I'm going to call mine Swirl Tutorial. Of course, there is a tutorial coming soon. I'm making it right now. Give it some tags. This will be Swirl. Don't forget, if you ever tag something with HLMT23, make sure you press enter. I check that tag almost every day, and I'll give you a reaction. Finally, make it public, and then I always choose attribution, no derivatives, because I want you to scoot up here, follow the tutorial, and gain some awesome skills. Lastly, make sure you hit save changes so the whole world can see the cool project you made. Friends, I do want to quickly remind you about my website, HLModTech.com. I've got the page dedicated to Tinkercad, tons of amazing categories, and then also day 1 lessons, useful starters, and Tinkercad essentials. Friends, there is also the sweet built-in messaging tool. You can click that button, add your question, comment, or suggestion, and reach me almost instantly. I do also want to highlight the link to the Tinkercad community Discord. As you can see, we've got more than 700 members, and it is a fantastic place to talk everything Tinkercad. Finally, friends, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Please also hit that share button so more people can learn about HLModTech. Of course, friends, you absolutely make my day if you take time to leave a comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button. And last but not least, hit that notification bell if you want to be the first to know when there's a brand new video from me, HLModTech. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.